What's up? What's going on? Hide and read. Went by the whole month. I completely forgot to give you guys my read of the month, which, if you can't figure out by the title, is where I talk about my favorite read for the month, which is August. I know it's the end of September, and I usually wait a week or two to give myself some time to decide, and it's almost the end of the month, so this is read of the month for, August 2024. That's the year. All right, here we go. Ron Rash, Serena. I did a review for this one. Go ahead, just scroll back and check it out. It's not too far away. And I mean, obviously, I really enjoyed it. This is the first book by Ron Rash that I've read, and if I understand correctly, this author writes mostly about the area where this book takes place. It's a historical fiction, um, kind of uses the framework of Macbeth, and it tells the story of a power hungry man and woman. They're just like capitalists in the timber industry, and yeah, everything to do with forestry and the depression and kind of just like Appalachian culture. A lot of it, yeah, just comes into play, and it's really cool. It's really cool. You get like the viewpoint of the local people. You get the viewpoint of these like industry tycoons, and there's also like a bit of mystery, and it's very thrilling. It was a very thrilling read. I actually talked about it enough that my girlfriend decided to pick it up and give it a shot, and she's definitely absorbed in it. So we like touch base like every other day and talk about it a little bit. It's kind of heavy, to be honest. The stuff that goes on it's like ultra violent, and but it's done in a tasteful way, and it's very suspenseful. Um, there's a movie. Don't it looks terrible. I'm not gonna watch it, but there is a movie version, and yeah, by far read of the month for me. I read lots of cool books in August, but this one takes the cake. I'll be looking for more by this author. I never heard of him, so if you've read any of his books, please let me know. If you read Serena, tell me about it, because this book really caught me by surprise. Yeah, my girlfriend's constantly saying, "I'm surprised that you like a book like this." It's because it's very um, it's very romantic, um, but it's so scandalous at the same time, and there's so much violence, and it catches you from the first chapter. Uh, yeah, yeah, it's kind of unbelievable how strong some of the characters are. Uh, I'm trying to think of things to talk about that weren't in the review, but there's just so much cool stuff going on here. Like even some of the side characters. One like a character that doesn't even get talked about in the story is really interesting. He's the one that brings um, one of the main characters becomes involved in falconry. She gets a hawk, and they use this hawk to kill the snakes that are attacking the workers basically, and they're losing hired hands because they're getting snake bit, and so she gets this hawk, and it does a lot of work killing the snakes, and it's like a really cool romantic kind of sets a lot of cool scenes. This hawk and this woman riding with the hawk on her horse and everything, and she's super powerful herself, and just terrible, just awful person, but that's kind of the fun of it. And yeah, even the side character that isn't in the story, they just make mention of him, is that delivers the hawk basically and train the hawk, is very interesting. And it's just like there's so much kind of like magic going on in the background of this book that I'm very interested to read more books by Ron Rash. I highly suggest you guys find a copy of this and read it. I'm still kind of like, you could tell, like over the moon about it, and yeah, check your library. That's where I picked this one up. I have to go return it in a week, so hopefully she'll finish it in time. She's about halfway through. So, yeah, until next time, guys. Peace.